coming up on At Your Leisure.
I'm Chad Booth. Join Rhea, Brett Hermanson, and me as we hit a different kind of trail on some great e-bikes out of Snow Canyon.
I'm Scott Phillips. We're riding with the guys from Honda World on a great family outing in southern Utah.
And I'm Will Oxley, snowmobiling in the Manti section of the Manti LaSalle National Forest. Come check it out.
Nothing like riding e-bikes in Snow Canyon with the boys.
Chad's gonna hit into me.
I run Brett right off the road. Hey, everybody.
Woo! These bikes are awesome.
We're going bike riding.
Yeah. You're taking us for a ride because we're assisted.
Yeah, boy, are we need to be in assisted living, that's for
Hey,
sure.
speak for yourself, Senator.
Okay, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
I'm Rhea Rossi Booth.
And I'm Brett Hermanson.
Yeah, Trail Gunner's with us again today, and we are down here in St. George called Ride Snow Canyon. This is a family-owned business that rents e-bikes right at the mouth of the Snow Canyon bike trail. I mean, talk about handy. You just drive right up, park in the driveway, and boom, away you go.
It's so cool. It's just so convenient, and they got really nice bikes, and we just, what a day it is today.
Well, you know, with the cruddy weather that comes and goes in the winter up north, you can always pretty much count on a really nice day down here in St. George.
Can't beat it.
So we're going to wander up the canyon. We got a picnic together. We're going to explore a few things. We got some tips from our friends here that rented us the bikes, and actually they want to share a couple of them with you.
So we've lived here for 15 years, and we've just seen the growth of Snow Canyon just take off as we see it from our front yard here every day. And what's awesome about these e-bikes is how simple they are. They're not intimidating. You can hop on them. There's 3 buttons. You use them up and down, and you have a throttle on that right side. People, it doesn't intimidate people at all. They hop on, and most people pick it up really quickly, and they enjoy it. And we figured it was a good idea, and it hit the ground running. So we've been blessed that way. It's been fun to run it, and all the people you meet while doing it it's awesome. It's been great. My grandpa, he lives in town. He's 81 years old. This is my dad's house, and we sometimes we'll ride that together as a workout on our road bikes. We've been doing that for many years. He comes up the road, and we share a ride up the canyon and chat just about life, and it's a highlight of my day sometimes when we get to spend that time with Grandpa up the canyon. It's awesome. The tips that I would give is hop on. There's a trail right as you pass that gate. If you hop on that trail on your left side, you bypass a lot of the traffic. And then there's also another trail up in the canyon called West Canyon, and that's a gravel road. Not too many people know of it. We like to tell people to go up there. It's kind of a little hidden gem. You go behind the sand dunes instead of going in front on that main road, and it's a whole different view of the sand dunes. It almost makes them look more welcoming, and you kind of get the backside there, and you're really kind of close up to the huge red rocks on the left side of you. There's so many bike paths here in St. George, and if you rent from us, you're welcome to take it on all. You can go up Snow Canyon where it's beautiful, or you can go into town where it's beautiful. It's up to you, and that's what we love about this business. Is it's just you do you, and as long as we get our bikes back and you're happy, we're happy.
Hey, you know, this reminds me of something. A Robert Frost poem. 2 roads diverged in a sagebrush wood.
Yeah.
I don't think that's exactly how it was written, but
Well, Red Rock.
Yeah,
I think.
something like that. Yeah.
Or the road less traveled that's
Yeah.
gravelly.
Yeah, that's the one we're taking, the gravelly one.
Less travel, gravel, they rhyme. It all
got
makes
Yep,
sense.
there you
Those
go.
bad boys, and they're going to get us up that gravel road.
You know, this is West Canyon. We're going to go off and explore it. Supposedly, this is a really great trip. While we get on our way, we'll let you know if we find anything important. You give us a report on this week's Where To.
In this day and age, there is fierce competition between screen time and family time. The best way to give family time the edge is to get outside and into nature. And when several generations enjoy the outdoors together, great things happen.
So we made it down to St. George, Utah this weekend. Thought we'd come down and enjoy some of the warmer weather down here and some of the sightseeing down that Southern Utah has to offer. We brought down the side-by-sides for this trip and have been having a really good time out riding and hitting some of the trails today. Today I'm out with my brother and his family. They've got 4 generations with them, and we're all enjoying the same thing all together, and that's something that you don't get every day.
Love the scenery down here with the sand, the dirt, the rocks, but we also do love doing some mountain trails. And this time of the year, it's nice you can get out to come down to St. George where it's a little bit warmer. But once it becomes summer, we're gonna go up in the mountains and gives us something to do all year round.
I love the scenery. It's like it's from a different world. You know, we're up in Salt Lake and it's only, 3.5, 4 hours away, but just like you're on a different planet. My father-in-law started Honda World, Ron Perry, 52, almost 53 years ago. Been family owned and operated ever since. You know, when you're buying a machine, you're becoming part of that extended family. That's part of the magic of it, I think.
I love riding my dirt bike, but I can't bring my 1-year-old on a trail with me on my dirt bike. Also, my wife, she loves the outdoors. She loves going out riding and doing trails and sightseeing, but she hasn't ridden a dirt bike before, and so she's a lot more comfortable in something like the Pioneer. It allows us to take all of our stuff with us on our trip and still fit a family of 6. I've got 4 kids, ranging from 8 years old down to just barely turned 1, and we got enough seats for everyone. You can take the car seats with us and still get out and enjoy nature.
To me, it's just, creating memories that are going to last forever. Teaching your kids to enjoy nature, and people are starting to realize and recognize what a problem, the technology has become for kids these days. And I think families are going to keep looking for something to go and do outside of the home and outside of technology. They're going to be looking for a way to spend time together where, you can be having fun as an 80-year-old person that's out riding, or a 1-year-old that's out on the trail. You can have just as much fun, and that's hard to find in most other hobbies. This really is something that families can go and enjoy together. Hopefully we can keep access to some of these amazing places so we can continue to spread that and to show people how much fun this can be.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Work hard, play hard. That's how the Stedman's family has done it for over 50 years. Come jump on or into your new side-by-side, ATV or dirt bike, and make your own trail with Stedman's in Tooele, your dealer for sales, service, and accessories. Looking for road bikes or e-bikes? We have those too. Go online or come in today and see the Stedman's family and check out their incredible line from only the best: Yamaha, Honda, CF Moto, Polaris, and Beta.
You might think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
The day starts. You have your family by your side. The horizon is your playground. In the heart of Utah Trail Country, you find Richfield, where friendly smiles go right along with a day of OHV exploration. Find everything from the most advanced trails to mild afternoons of family riding right on our doorstep. Richfield, the heart of Utah Trail Country.
If the winter blues have you frozen in your tracks, then break free and follow the Eagle. There are tons of great riding opportunities from Scipio to Mesquite. And Eagle's Landing is your one-stop shop to fuel you and your machine, whether you want to ride in the sun and the sand or hit the mountain powder. Eagle's Landing has got you covered. Eagle's Landing, with you for the long haul.
There are a lot of small towns in Utah, and there are a lot of ATV trails, but there aren't very many that offer riding like this. Here in Hanksville, we're the home of Factory Butte. Pure adrenaline mixed with the grandeur of the West. Plus, with plenty of hotels and restaurants, you can stay and explore for days without ever needing a trailer. Hanksville, Utah, your base camp for thrills.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Anthony Lujan with Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue. Today we're going to be hanging out with Tim from Thermoworks, Vice President of Marketing, and he's going to take it away from here.
We're at the Thermoworks headquarters today. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're cooking some steak here on the grill. It's a perfect day for it. And I'm going to show you some tools that will help you dial in your performance so you get perfect steak every time. So we have a grill here. We're using a Weber kettle. I've got the lid on. You can see right here I've got a thermometer running. This is the Smoke X2. It's a 2-channel leave-in probe thermometer. It's got these cables here that are running into the kettle, and we have one measuring the temp of the kettle itself. That's the ambient air temp in there that's cooking the steak right now. And then our steak is at 117. We have a probe in there. So let's take this lid off. You can see that in action. We've got a probe thermometer. It's actually a needle probe, perfect for a steak like this. And it's right in the center of the steak. Do you see that? It's right through the side, tracking the temperature of our steak. Because steak is all about doneness, right? It's all about the temperature that you want to achieve. We're looking for about 127 on the final temps here. And so that'll give us a nice medium rare. So we have 2 basic tools to do that, and I'm going to use a timer as well. But this has helped us track during this indirect period. We've got the coals here, they're all over here. And then the steak is over here just over the air, right? And so just that gentle, hot air cooking that steak. So I'm gonna remove this probe, and then I'm gonna take this steak and I'm gonna move it over the direct heat. You're gonna hear the sear, right? I'm gonna move it right over the direct heat. And about every 90 seconds, I'm gonna flip that steak, and I'm gonna double check the internal temperature with the Thermopen. The Thermopen 1 is remarkable in many ways. The first is that it's an integrated, that's right, it's an integrated thermometer, and it has the probe that folds back up into the body. Wherever I put that probe tip, that's the temperature that it's going to be reading. And I want to make sure that when I go through that steak, I want to look for the lowest temperature. The lowest temperature is going to be your doneness temperature. So I'm wanting that to be around 127 when I pull this steak. And this Thermopen is accurate to 0.5 degrees, blazing fast, super accuracy, and that's how you do it. That's how you get that perfect steak every time. Okay, my timer's just gone off. I'm gonna flip that steak. You can see we've got a beautiful sear going on that one side. And I'm actually gonna take a temperature here. So that lowest middle temperature, 113, that's the doneness of the steak. And this Thermopen really allows you to do that. Again, you could check every steak and pull it off just when you hit your perfect doneness temp. We're gonna let that rest for just a second. We have a couple of ambient temperature devices here too. You wanna know what your air temps are. So this one's telling me at 59. I've got a zipper pull thermometer called the Thermo Drop right here. I've got this on my computer case, but you could put this on your backpack, you could put this on your coat, your parka, and always know what the temperature is. So this is the Smoke X, and one of the great things about this product is it comes with a receiver. There are a lot of products that have an app on your phone, but who really wants to get their phone out when they've got steaky hands and you're outside and you're dealing with a hot grill, right? So this comes with its own dedicated receiver, and this thing can go up to 1.25 miles away. And that's how you get perfect steaks and know exactly what your temperatures are. So we have some beautiful pinkness in there, medium rare, perfectly done with the help of your Thermopen 1.
Daggett, the sparsest populated county in Utah, is full of adventure. Seemingly endless territory, where after a few twists and turns, you can find yourself in a land that feels untouched by time. From desert to mountains and everything in between, Daggett County offers a picture-perfect experience for the modern explorer. It's what you find at the end of your adventure.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more, complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Wondering where your next OHV adventure will take you? Outsiders Utah has your answer with downloadable GPS routes, ride times, distance, local amenities, and other details. 360 street views of the trails that let you explore before you go, and more. Eliminate the guesswork and uncertainty and find a trail you'll love. Visit outsidersutah.com and see the trail before you ride the trail.
Places like the San Rafael Swell are famous for a reason. Endless riding opportunities, history that reaches back millennia, sites you never knew existed. All it needs is one central location where you can easily visit it all. That place is Farron, Utah. Sleep comfortably, dine in, and ride directly from your hotel or campsite. Experience the San Rafael Swell. Experience Farron.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are in Snow Canyon, snowing everybody into believing that we pedaled all the way up here under our own power.
Well, Brett and I did. What did you do?
Yeah, I was pedaling.
Yeah, we
Barely.
were all pedaling.
Yeah, but Brett, I looked. Your battery was full when we left. It's 3/4 now, so don't give me that
It's
stuff.
getting down there now, yeah.
Down there.
It's the heat.
Anyway, one of the best parts of, taking a day and just kind of doing not too much is that you can stop by KFC and get some chicken. Are we going to have to pay them because we just did this thing?
You mean like because we're advertising Kentucky Fried Chicken?
There you go.
Product placement.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway.
I haven't had this in ages.
I know, isn't it so much? Just pick, what do you want, Rhea?
I just want leg.
Okay.
There
we go.
Good.
She pulled my leg.
This is just a really great day. I mean, really, when you're on an e-bike, I'm kind of tired right now. I'm going to tell you, but I'm not nervous that I'm not going to make it back.
Oh, that's true.
Well, it's downhill back.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's true.
It's downhill.
And you got the power assist.
We're about halfway up the canyon right now, and we're just right across from the park where you can camp, which makes a great base camp for adventure.
Yeah.
And we should find out a little bit about it.
So when you talk about Snow Canyon State Park, it is really hard to pick just one thing that I love. It's an amazing location. Really, it just has to be probably the beauty and diversity of the canyon that we have here, and the fact that so many people come out to enjoy it and take advantage of it. Fortunately, due to the amazing climate that we have here in southern Utah, the campground here at Snow Canyon is open year-round. We have 31 individual sites here at the park, and then we have 2 group sites that are also available. The most popular times of year for the campground really coincide with the mild weather here in southern Utah. From mid-February through middle of June is our peak spring season. We're still staying about 2/3 full in terms of reservations during the summer season. And then as temperatures come down in the fall, usually from early to mid-September through the end of November, that's our peak fall season. So Snow Canyon, just like so much of Utah, is just an amazing outdoor playground. We have 38 miles of hiking trails in the canyon. There's biking, whether it's road cycling, mountain biking, or e-bikes. Technical climbing is really popular, so we have about 180 sport routes in the canyon. For folks that have their own horses, there's horseback riding trails that are available in the canyon. Again, the year-round camping that we have here in the park. And then again, for those folks that just want to come out and, whether it's wildlife watching, just to soak in the beauty of the canyon, those opportunities are also available as well.
Beautiful.
Wow, so
what a day.
We have made it. This is like the halfway point of the canyon. It's the campground.
Yeah.
And it is just as nice as she said it was. This is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I could totally live in this campground.
No, they only allow you to stay 14 days.
And
then you have to go home. Or somewhere else. They don't care. You can go somewhere else. You don't have to go home.
All right. Yeah, but no, really, you can tell there's people from all over the country in this campground right now.
And it's starting to fill up with the weekend.
Yeah, well, we are getting to that part of the year she said was the was the heavy-duty part of the year.
They're open all year round, which is really cool.
This is true. And I'm hoping the drinking fountains are open all the way around because I want to go get some water.
I got bad news for you.
Yeah? Oh, dear. All right. Well, while I get out my divining rod, let's take a look at this week's Along the Way.
Recreation Opportunity Spectrum, Environmental Impact Statement, Travel Management Plan. These are all tools used by administrative agencies to plan and decide how we use our public lands and who has access to them. Winter and summer recreation are inherently different, so they require separate management plans. Proposed closures in the Manti section of the Manti-La Salle National Forest seemingly affect just one recreation group, but when it comes to public land access, we're all in this fight together.
As backcountry snowmobilers, we like to access terrain that's high in elevation that gets a lot of snowfall. We look for areas with at least 3+ feet of base of supportable snow to keep us above any of the hazards that might lie beneath it, like rocks, stumps. Then we can go pretty much anywhere we want to go. We can explore, we can see this beautiful scenery.
It's incredible. It's wide open. There's treed areas, there's big long runs, there's steep hills. There's no other way we're going to be able to get out here other than a snowmobile.
Do an hour-long ride and have a great time, or you can come up here and spend all day, and the access is just right there.
With easy access just outside of Fairview, Utah, we're up along the Skyline Drive.
Snowmobiling is all we do. For the last, 18 years, all of my kids have rode up here. This is, traditional for us, and it's super important to us, this area is.
And you're seeing it in a time of year that has its own beauty that you don't get any other time of year, and it's just breathtaking, the areas that we come to.
It's so fun to get a big group of people that love to do the same thing together and to make those connections and to all enjoy the great outdoors together.
The snow has been really awesome, so that's probably the snow condition today was great. We were able to carve, cut, do everything, a lot of powder.
I think a lot of people think that snowmobiling is harmful to the land, but in the bigger picture, we really don't leave much print. You come back in the spring and you have no idea we were ever here.
We're traveling on 5+ feet of snow. We don't want to be out here when the snow is low because we don't want to be hitting things, and there's no impact.
We're that far above. Everything below us is completely unaffected.
And because of the low impact snowmobiles have on the environment, it has people scratching their heads as to why a place promoted for its winter recreation is planning to cut access off to the public.
So one of the main things that Utah is known for is its vast public lands. And if we start closing off sections of that public land to certain groups, we no longer have public access to our national forests or our property that we can recreate in, that everybody should have access to. It's very important that we keep it open not just to specific groups, but to where everybody can enjoy and recreate in it.
You can follow us at the Utah Snowmobile Association, which is snowut.com, which will direct you to anything concerning public land access. We talk to the Forest Service in regards to land issues such as this now, and that's why we're here. We want to create awareness as to what's going on and the proposed land closures that could be forthcoming in the final EIS with this forest plan revision.
This is what it sounds like when quality speaks for itself. The Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew with class-leading comfort for 6. Tough, reliable, capable. Part of the 2023 Honda Pioneer lineup. Enough said.
You've seen the pictures on social media. Now experience them for yourself in Tickaboo. On the border of Lake Powell, Tikaboo twists the adventure and takes you on rides into slot canyons and overlooks, around mountains and through environments unchanged in thousands of years. It's time to unplug and recharge. Tikaboo, Utah.
Before you pack the car,
before you plan the route, make sure your vacation
be the one you always dreamed of.
With a pre-trip visit to Tunex.
Locally owned,
regionally connected.
Tunex can get you on the road
and keep you there, no matter where you travel in Utah.
From timing belts to oil changes,
transmission service or new brakes,
a towing upgrade or even a tune-up,
we have the certified technicians
to do the job right. There's a Tunex near you.
Find it at tunex.com.
What would your perfect day in Green River look like? You'd probably start with a few good friends and a hearty breakfast. From there, you'd hit the trails along the Green River and find things you never expected. Your OHVs would take you to places both striking and serene. You'd end at Ray's for a burger and good conversation, letting the memories grow long into the night. Green River, Utah. Ride your perfect today.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, just making ourselves at home. You know, I have this idea, Rhea.
Yes?
This would be a great way to have an RV show. Put it in an RV park.
Oh my gosh, yes. And they'll all be in their own, they're all little slots.
Right, you're
in their element.
Show them that people would want them so much more.
And then we'll do a boat show on the frickin' water.
And then people can do demos on the electric bikes and sell a bunch of those.
Okay, I hope you guys show up because we're doing it. We're going to have millions of people there.
That's right. I hope nobody steals the idea before we pull it off.
Go ahead and do it.
Hey, we got some plans to make. Why don't you take a look at next week's show?
Next week, Brianne and Jared Johnson are getting a sitter for the kids for a date night. They are taking snowshoes and making their way to a yurt for a romantic Nordic dinner through Wayo Adventures. Then, Tail Gunner Brett is headed out to the Tikaboo Lodge to show you how much fun there is to be found, even without an off-road rig at North Lake Powell. Finally, we'll bring you the second installment of the story on land closure on the Manti LaSalle, and we'll show you how to get involved and what you can do to help.
Hey, look at the sign here, Rhea.
Oh. End of bike route.
Yep. I thought it said end of the trail. That's where Don Bodette lives up in Alaska.
Hey, listen, you guys, in the next show, when we do these, I'm going to like pull a wheelie on this thing for like half a mile. I'm just going to ride it like that.
You start practicing now.
Yeah, she's going to start practicing now.
You go first.
Yeah.
You go second, I'll go third.
I've tried. I haven't got it down yet.
Hey, we've had a lot of fun down here at Snow Canyon today with Tail Gunner Brett and just riding the trails. Again, open all year. If there's no snow on the ground, what a great way to spend a day out on a bike. Even on an e-bike, you get a little bit of a workout.
Yeah, I've gotten a workout.
Yeah, it's a blast. It's really, everybody's on them. Everybody's on them out here. It's a way to travel.
Well, you know what we say at the end of every show?
There's an adventure around every bend?
Yeah, there's one right in front of us right there. Yeah.
Let's go for it, honey.
All right.
So let's do it.
You can come along too if you want.
Okay.
Is that would be at our leisure?
Yeah, we'll just skip the regular part and say at your leisure. Bye.
At our leisure.
We'll
at your leisure. See ya. Woo!